You are an uncut apple from the fruit bowl. I'm going to eat you when we're done. And there are many reasons why people hold XRP. I would like to uncover some truths about crypto for you so we can dive deep into the knowledge and wisdom of the ghosts who have fallen before us. Once upon a time, XRP used to pump. This is the XRP USD chart right here. And it pumped to the heavens. In the year 2017, in 1 year, XRP did 550x pump. Wow, that's why it still has believers today. But I would like you to know that there is some truth. There is a post here going on from XRP Avengers. They're in XRP Maxi of sorts. And they made this long-winded post. They say, reasons I hold XRP. And is a long list of basically integrations, institutions. You know, they have Western Union here, UAE Exchange, We Make Price. There's an actual place called We Make Price. That's funny, like a market maker. Now, when I see these, I'll be honest, I think it's a bit of a bunch of baloney. Like, for example, how is UBS on here? UBS aren't using Ripple and XRP, friends. Who are you kidding? Royal Bank of Canada? They ain't using it either. HSBC, they're not using it, bro. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, okay, they've heard of it. They were approached. Combank of Australia, the Combank themselves, the guzzlers. There is no way they're using XRP. I know people who work in Combank themselves. They laugh at anything to do with crypto. They think we're all going to zero. And I don't blame them because we're down 99%. But they think we're going to stay at zero. I don't think they're using anything to do with XRP. Not even I think I know. And if there was a point, they're going to use their own technology. So this is hopium and copium. Because look, I showed you what was going on. You just saw XRP went up 500x. So everybody believes it might do another 500x. I don't think so. I think everyone's going to be lucky for it to hit $50. Many people are believing in the $10 XRP. This would be like a $400 to $500 billion market cap for XRP. You really got to start taking over the world to get these numbers. You can't have enough speculation to carry you to that path forward. Like, the number is so big, you actually have to deliver. No ifs or buts about it. But people are still hanging on to the hope because of the speculation part here. Just to let you know, friends, you know this 500x rally? This was XRP rumored to take over the world. You know this final rally? This was XRP Swift rumors. Ripple let the rumors go. They did not answer them. They let the pump happen. Swift, the bug eater overlords, have nothing to do with XRP. They wanted to, but then they realized crypto is not moving the way of a soy. Crypto is moving the way of protein. There are multiple chains. Everybody's being competitive, building their own way. And it's easier for them to just go to Chainlink and let Chainlink figure out how it's going to connect all the infrastructure and all the plumbing to get all the chains to talk together. That's what's been happening. But I want to see the other side. Like, you ever wonder, why are these people constantly on XRP? And that's okay. It pumped a lot in the past. I understand. Green candles make you fall in love with them. I'm not here to judge. So I have this post here to show you that there is some good comparisons I'm going to show you. So here is somebody who said, reasons I sold my XRP. And I want to let you know, Monero Fascist here, his username is XRP Frog, which I think is funny as a name itself. So I'm going to like it here. Look at this. Reasons I sold. Let's have a look at this first reason. 98% of Ripple's revenue comes from selling escrowed XRP. So these words, friend, it's just token inflation. All right? It's just token inflation. You have to complicate it. It is, that's it. XR, so Ripple prints XRP, then it gives it to institutions at minus 30% below market price. The institutions dump. Retailers get dumped on. That's it. It's as simple as that. Ripple dumps the XRP. You don't have to use all these other words, right? Ripple dumps the XRP. That's it. Ripple dumps the XRP. Let's not make it any more complicated than that. Now, they have their own way to do it for marketing purposes. So what I mean by that, so you got to learn this, by the way. You got to learn this, because if you don't know this, you're going to get grifted on in the next cycle and you're not going to know it. You're going to go doing backflips by yourself, twerking out in public without consulting me, whether you're wearing the appropriate gumboots, and you are going to land yourself in a pickle jar because you're going to think that this time is different, but you're actually being lied to. Ripple dumps the XRP. What do they do? So Ripple, otherwise known as Cripple. So Ripple has scheduled unlocks. of XRP. Why do they do that? You want to know why they do that? It's because they're smart. And here's a picture of the Ripple office, okay? Cripple, all right, a fake one. But they do this on purpose because, you know how I thought of this? I thought, you know, if I was looking at the Pepe meme coin and Pepe devs, they dumped. And I thought, that's a bit of a betrayal. What's a better way to sell on the market? Because it's going to look bad no matter what. And the answer is there is no good way. There's only the best way. The most optimal way. The most optimal way is actually what Ripple did. Ripple, from day one, planned it. They have a roadmap. They said, we will have scheduled unlocks from now for the next 10 years. It's actually been 10 years since it. For now, for the next like 30 years. And what they'll do is they say, okay, we're going to unlock 500 million XRP every month. A tiny amount. And we're going to decide what to do with it. Do you know what Ripple do? Ripple, this is the crazy part, friends. I'm making this up. Okay, this is true. Ripple get this. So here's the XRP, right? It gets unlocked and then it goes to Ripple. Okay, here's Ripple. Ripple then decide every month to send it back to the escrow. Or they dump it a little extra more than what they would normally dump. So you think, what's the whole point of that? This is the point. The point is that they're smart, okay? They're smart. They want the market over time, whenever they see unlocked coins, inflation of the coins, they want, this is the yield. Whenever Ripple gets the money, they don't want the market to interpret it as anything new or a shock to the system. They want people to believe that, oh, it happens every month. It's normal. What do Ripple do though? Ripple, religiously, they send 70% of the coins back and then they dump 30%. Do you see how smart they are? See how psychological this is? Why? Why is this good? Because the XRP, the religious priests in XRP, the maxis, they're looking at this in terms of optics and they're saying, hey man, Ripple send most of the coins back to the system. They only dump a bit. They send most of it back because it's so valuable. They want to keep it for the future. What a bunch of BS, by the way. BS, bananas and strawberries. Do you see the game, the grift going on here? It's very innovative, isn't it? It's a really well thought out grift. It's like, you know, it's basically, you know, send me $1,000 and I'll send you back $100. Okay. Or another way to do it, you know, another way to do it, right? Send me $130. I'll send you back 100. You see how the percentage changes? They made the rules up themselves. They're just playing around with optics here. And it works. It's actually very fascinating. That's why I was very surprised. That's how I was able to keep it the whole time. That's why I always wondered over the times, whenever XRP would get FUD, people would defend it. And they say, you haven't done the research. You don't know what's going on. But when I did the research, I realized, oh, this is what they're talking about. It's because they believe Ripple. When Ripple says, no, XRP is such a beautiful store of value. That's why we send back more than half the coins. We don't want to sell them. We only sell the little 20 to 30%. You see the game? Many other things to uncover. Ripple's main budget for marketing. They have influencers promoting XRP on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Ripple banks out of Cayman Islands, just like FTX and many scam companies. So remember, this is reasons he sold XRP. Look at this as well. You can't even build open source chain without a side chain being launched because the antiquated code doesn't allow on-chain smart contracts. So look at this. You can't build on the open source chain without a side chain launched. Take a look at that. They basically want to keep their own system centralized and in control, and they want no one to taint it. So why? It's because it's CBDC ready. They're trying to get the government for the CBDCs. They don't want anything tainted. They want, hey, come and look at this. Basically, in a nutshell, what they're saying to the government is they say, here's a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Right? We'll call it XRP. This is ours. All right. It's literally Microsoft Excel database. No one else can connect to it. But what we'll do is we'll call it a chain. But if people want to connect into it, They have to make their own little side chains and make their own dexes and stuff, and then they can connect into it. But nobody gets to touch this. Why do they do that, friends? It's so they can turn these guys off if the government wants to. Then Ripple gets the big win. You see? If the government says, we don't want these side chains, okay, don't worry, we can turn them off. See, on Ethereum, you can't turn off Uniswap. You can't turn off Hex. You can't turn off Aave. You see what they did? They did this on purpose. This is not decentralization. It doesn't even matter what it is. It matters whether the people choose it or not. So, I mean, like, do you mean me and you really care decentralization or not? It's what the market wants. And the market has decided their use case for that is not as good as Ethereum. Look at this other revealing info. XRP has the most algorithmic engagement out of any other crypto. This is obviously paid for by Ripple. Very interesting. I don't know much about that, right? Every single project built on the XRPL, the ledger, has been funded and advised by Ripple and has ended in rug pulls. Where's all the money going? I made a video on the XRP ledger. It goes for 21 minutes. Okay, and I made a summary of it, okay? XRP ledger, I went through their different dexes. I wanted to see what's going on here. They've made billions of dollars of market cap sitting there. What's the volume on it? And I have here, friends, just to share with you. Look at this. If you zoom in, the average DEX volume is only $500,000 a day. That is shocking. During this time, by the way, Pulse Chain was doing 20 million. Pulse Chain was doing 20 million. Solana's doing 20 million. So these guys with like 40 to 50 times higher valuation are only doing 1/40th of the volume. It shows you there is no market demand for these places yet. I've also made these big threads about XRPL, the ledger chain and the dexes to see if there's any opportunity there. So I'm very proud. I gave this information to you for you free. Other people, other analysts, they take money to provide that. I did the hard work myself. Instead of selling it out here in a newspaper for like, $500 a month or whatever for these like professional analysis, I gave it to you for free. That's why you like, subscribe, bell button. I appreciate every single one of you. And you definitely enjoy shocking the algorithm. Share with your friends and family. Don't forget that I appreciate you. Look what he also mentions here. All the XRP ledger validators coordinate through a UNL. Matt Hamilton claims it's decentralized, but it's actually not. They can control who become a validator. Well, there you go. Hey, like I said, I'm not here to judge, man. If the market wanted centralization XRP, it would pump it to the freaking moon, man. It would. And I wouldn't care. I'll be like, hey, man, okay, yeah, I want a decentralized world too, but I'm sorry, this thing's just going up too much. But it's not. The world is not choosing that. And it makes sense. It's because me and you, it's all about liquidity paths. If me and you don't have censorship to worry about and government control, then the liquidity rails between me and you sending each other money through crypto, it's very valuable, isn't it? Because we can just transfer. You can swap from altcoin to BTC to ETH to a JPEG to a Ponzi. Then you can go mine some Hex. You can do all that, right? But if there's all these censorship blocks, the market imposes its own tax, which is like a diminished value on everything because you can't move it between places. Think about it in terms of geography. Like, how much would a local business cost in the middle of Africa versus the same local business in America? The one in middle of Africa, there's not that many liquidity paths out there. There's not that many rich people walking through with high net worths who can buy goods and services in it. But in America, completely different story. Think about being on the Las Vegas Strip. If I'm a girl with some glitter in my face and a bra, as a commodity, my body would be worth a lot more on the Vegas Strip rather than walking around in the middle of a desert. It's true. It works for everyone and everything. It's all about the liquidity rails. The market does give a price higher to things that have more liquidity rails. That's why in crypto, we're trying to make more rails. But by the time they make all the rails, it's too late, isn't it? That's why we're here when there's only like 1 or 2 connections into crypto through Coinbase and Binance and whatever it is. He also explained, Ripple's ODL product doesn't even use the XRP ledger. It's an oracle leveraging centralized exchanges. So I guess their oracle product, it just uses exchanges themselves, which is, see, they've built everything centralized. Just to give you a quick rundown, friends, of course, XRP started up the top, okay? XRP started at the top, and Ethereum starts grassroots. So Ethereum is with the people. Ethereum, Vitalik said, I'm an alien, and if we band together, then the higher-ups will want to come down to us, and they were right. They won. Because XRP's approach was, hey, if we control the businesses, we get the governments on board, then the people will be promoted our product through the banks and all these institutions, and the people will go upwards. That doesn't happen. We are rats to them. They call us rats. Rats play with rats. We're running around doing cartwheels, eating cheese. We don't go hang around with those bigger business people. The rich man is whipping the rich man, friends. You know, the rich man is always looking down on the poor man and woman. We are just rats playing amongst ourselves. But guess what? Now these rats, we got some nice, shiny gold chains. How's that for you, huh? What about now? You like that? You like that, you cucks? The overlords, the bug eaters? These rats that you've been trying to squash? I think we're getting somewhere. I think your way of doing things doesn't work, does it? Let's continue here. He says, there's an on-chain KYC, which is Know Your Customer, and DID. I don't know what that stands for, but there's 2 Ds in there. Can't be good. Until there is, it won't survive regulations. There you go. Crazy. That's the thing with XRP Ripple. They're trying to be the regulation. It doesn't mean they're going to survive it. They're not even trying. As soon as the government comes, they're going to say, hey, we're trying to work with you. Come into our Ripple office. We're going to make you some cookies and some coffee. Look at this. The only utility XRP has is to buy it and expect to go up in value. You can't utilize it in DeFi. Now, this is true, but so is every other coin. But I'd like you to know there is a path for them forward. Unfortunately, they've lost the battle. The path is if XRP became a behemoth like Ethereum, and then XRP would be the gold standard collateral of the layer. But people aren't using it. It's only $500,000 of volume a day. Pulse Chain, Solana doing 20 million. Ethereum is doing 500 million to a billion a day of volume. Not even close, man. Not even close. Ripple needs XRP only to fund its operations that don't even include building on the XRP ledger. Wake up, XRP community. They want you in. So I'm just here to let you know, friends, we are all part of a game, but look, I'm not here to judge. I want to know, why does XRP have such a strong XRP army community? And it's because of all those factors. You know, when it comes down to it, it comes down to this. XRP people believe that the government is going to wee on us and have a golden shower, right? They're going to wee on us. I'm sure there's a shower emoji here, friends. They're serious, okay? They believe the government is going to wee on us and say, yes, yes, I'm just going to piss all over the poor people and you guys are going to follow. Okay, piss on the rats. Wrong. There's too many of us now. You see these rats? There's too many of us, man. They're pissing on all of them. We're too many golden showers going on around here. Give us a towel for God's sake. What they don't know is that they're fighting a losing battle. Even though we're in there, then they fight your face. What they don't know is, you see these rats? We are making our own kings. We are making our own kings, friends. We've made Vitalik. There's Charles Hoskinson. You've even got Elon. You've got Richard Hart. You see? Satoshi. Obviously, Satoshi, the original king of the rats. We're all rats here to them. So all these people in their business suits up the top, they don't know anything. I'm going to give them a poopy emoji, right? They're going to be a poopy emoji and they're going to be wearing a suit and tie. So, you know, when you're looking at these, that's what you got to be thinking about. There might be a tie emoji as well here. Yes. When you're looking at this, just remember, we've won the battle already. The experiment has been done. It's not, oh, where's it going to be in 10 years? No, no, no. This is it. The rats have bred too much. They look down on us. Okay, we're going to roll around, lick our fur clean, and play with the cheese. So the game's already been set out. We've made the DEXs. We've made the money markets. We made perpetual trading swaps, EVM, layer 1 chains. All of these continuing to get built. We've got real world assets coming in. The game is already done. The scoreboard's already set. XRP got no chance. They got no chance. Now, I hope it pumps. I promise you, I really, really, really do hope it pumps, because if XRP can get this pumping, anything is possible. But this is why you have to evaluate what's going on for the market. I'm here as your messenger to share with you the truth. That's what you came here for, the truth. I gave you the truth because you can handle it. And don't forget the other truth, of course. Make sure you press my belly button and tell mum and dad you love and appreciate them every single day. We're going to make it, friends. I promise you we're going to make it. Every day the sun rises, we get a step closer to heaven. Catch you in the next one.